All right, moving to homework 10.1. Here we are going to use StatCrunch. You know where to open StatCrunch, and I'll show you how to work in it again. So I found a way so not to do any adjustment when you are copying the data from the table to StatCrunch. All right, let's go. So when anthropologist finds a skeletal remains, they need to figure out the height of the person, the height of a person in centimeter, and the length of their metacarpal bone in centimeters were collected for 21 set of skeletal remains. The data are given in the table below. Okay, so we have a lot of work here to do. Therefore, let me copy. Looks like I found also easier way to copy and paste without saving in the file. Let's see if it works again. I tested, and it worked. Okay, copy. So edit, click paste. There we go. Paste, there we go. We paste it. And I separate with tab, insert, and I have it. Now, when you do copy, okay, let me see, where is it? Here it is. When you copy, just don't highlight on this X and Y also. Highlight on only data. And then in the title tab, here, variable 1, you just can rename variable 1, rename as a X, variable 2, rename as a Y, just like I will do. Okay. So if you haven't copied yet, you can put this video on a pause and copy and paste so we can go together. All right, so let's go. I'm continuing. So first question, what do we have here? So what X is representing? X is representing the length. Is that what we have? Yes, the length of the metacarpal. Where is it? The length. So I took it from here. See, X, length of metacarpal of randomly selected. Let me see which one it's gonna be. Here we have randomly selected skeletal remains. Next, Y, what we have here, Y is height. Of randomly selected, here it is, selected set of skeletal remains. All right. Next, we need to do X and versus Y scatter plot. Okay, but in this case, it's not necessary, especially it says optional, because let me see, the answer, it's gonna maybe be the way that we don't need to go and build anything there. So it's gonna be to verify that the linear model to appropriate and look for outlier. There we go. Next, moving to option C. Find the equation for the best fitting line at least the least squares regression equation. Round values up to 2 decimals. Include restricted domain. Okay, This is what we gonna do here. So I'm moving to, now here we are going to use StatCrunch, moving here. Since I already copied and pasted, I'm going to click Stat and then regression here, simple linear. So here I'm choosing X, I'm choosing Y, and compute. There we go. So what do we have here? Let me see again what I need here to find. So we are going to find our equation that is going to be equal. Here it is. Here is this equation. Y is equal 101, 97, 24. Let me copy this. And we need to round till 2 digits, right? I'll round it, no problem. Let me see if I can paste it here. No, I cannot paste it. Okay, let's see. 101 and 97. $1.97 and then plus, here is gonna be what? Plus 1.53, right? 1.53. 1.53. Okay. Restricted domain. What is restricted domain? The value of x, minimum and maximum. How much is our minimum here? Is 40, maximum is 50. Let's write down. 40. Here is 50. Okay. Moving to D. I'm wondering if it will check it for me so far what we did. Okay. Oh, let's see, 40, 50. What is supposed to be here? Domain. Do we have less than 40? 39. Okay. 39 and 51. All right, let's fix it. $39 and 51. Let's double check again. Okay, we're good. Moving to next. That is going to be D. So interpret the slope from part C in the context of this problem. Okay, every time we increase the length of metacarpal, because our x is metacarpal, right? Length of metacarpal by 1. Here always you're gonna increase by 1. Okay. Let me see if this, oh, here it is. Increase by 1. Okay. 1 what? Centimeters, because we are measuring in centimeters. Yes. We can expect, what we're going to expect here, we have plus 1.3, right? So we're going to expect the height, because our y is height, right? The height is also will be increasing, because we have plus 1.53 by, here is 1.53. 53 what? Centimeters. Okay. So moving to E. All right. When what do we do here? Length of metacarpal, okay, is y-intercept. Okay, to find y, E is interpret the y-intercept, which means we are going to take y-intercept x getting 0, right? Which means its length of metacarpal is 0. Okay, so x has to be 0. X is the length of metacarpal. 0 centimeters. Okay. We expect, what do we expect? The height, which is y, and our intercept to be, how much we have here? Y, 101.97, 101.97 centimeters. Okay. I think we are good. All right, let's check so far what we have. Okay, we are doing good. So now moving to interpretation. Does it make sense to interpret the y-intercept on this problem? So y-intercept, does it make sense? Why or why not? Let's see our options. Yes, since x is equal 0, since x is 0 is between x minimum and maximum. Do we have that? No, we have all positive. We don't have 0 there, falling into in between. Okay. Yes, x is 0 is not between. That's not true. Yes, since y is equal 0 is between y minimum, y maximum. That is not true. Y 0 is not between. We don't have y at all. Okay, no, since x is 0 is between x minimum, x maximum. We don't have x0 between. No, since x0 is not between x minimum, maximum. Bingo, this is it. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Moving to F. Should you use a regression equation to predict the height of a randomly selected set of skeletal remains that has a length of metacarpal of 48? Okay, to be able to, so you to make more sense of this regression equation and everything I'm doing, I'm going to place the video to lecture under the video link to that, okay, under video of this homework. Or you can also watch maybe the video in your module here. All right, module 3. Okay. So, does it make sense to interpret y-intercept on this problem? Yeah, we already answered. Now, should we use the regression equation to predict the height of randomly selected set of skeletal remains that has a length of metacarpal of 48 centimeters? I would say yes, because why? Because that x value of x, 48 centimeters. Do we have here 48? Yeah, we do. Is between maximum and minimum, right? Okay, so we are going to say yes. is between x maximum and minimum. Okay. Question, next question in part F. Should we use the regression equation to predict the height of randomly selected set of skeletal remains that has length of metacarpal of 61? No, because we don't have such value. This is not between x minimum, x maximum. Okay. Next. Looking at your answers above, predict the height for the one of the above that is made sense to do so. Okay, let's see what we are doing. So make sure you use stored equation and not the rounded equation from part C. All right. So the predicted height for a randomly selected set of skeletal remains that has length of metacarpal. So it was given 48, right? We had here that was value. Yes, it's between minimum and maximum. So we write down of 48 here. Okay, is, so how much is it? Let's go see the height for 48. 174, and we have 100 for 48. We have also 171. Okay. So to find the answer for 48, how much is going to be height? I'm going to go to StatCrunch. Here is my equation, 101.97 plus 1.53x. Plug instead of x 48, okay? Do the math, and I will get, let me see, 1.53 times 48 and plus 101.97. And I'm getting 175.41. Let's write down. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 175.41. And it's going to be centimeters because we are measuring in centimeters here. All right. Now, next one. Compute the residual for the following orders pair. 42, 175. Here we have 42. Where is it? Here, 42 and 175. Here it is, the third row from the bottom. 42, 175. This is what we're going to do to find the residual. Okay. We are going to open our StatCrunch. All right. Click Options on the top left corner. Edit. And here we are going to choose, where is it? We chose X. Let me see, X, Y. Multiple graphs. I don't see here. It should be, let me see, maybe it should be next page. There should be here residual. Give me 1 second. Yeah, graphs. Okay, after graph, it should be safe. I don't see here. So you should be able to see on your StatCrunch in your desktop. On your desktop you have, and I don't see it here. Yeah. It doesn't show on my, it's interesting, I don't have it, but you should have. So once you click the option and then edit, under graphs, so first you will see the graph, fitted line plot right here. Oh, save, here it is. Save, there we go. I'm looking here, residual. Choose residual, and I'm thinking, what's happening? Why it doesn't have it? Here it is, residual, and click compute. Okay, and once we go back, now I'm coming here back. Let me close it. So here it is. I got here residual, and for 4275, which is at row 19, my answer is going to be 8.77. So we are going back and writing down that for 4275, it's going to be 8.77 centimeters. Okay, moving to next one. So interpret what this value means in the context of this problem. So the actual height of randomly selected set of skeletal remains with length of metacarpal of 42 is 8.77 centimeters. And that means it's gonna be above, because it's positive. If it would be negative, remember here we had negative residuals also. Then it would be below, but because it's above, then because it's positive, then it's gonna be above what was predicted. Okay, let me submit the question. Okay, let's check. There we go, we have it. So the next question also exactly the same thing, it's repeating itself. So you can watch the first one to do the second one also. Okay, and then the same way is the third one. Everything is restricting. It's repeating. Here is x giving in percentage. Let me see. Table also giving percentage. So you will be fine. It's one-to-one identical problems, and if you feel you are having hard time, please text me and I'll help you to build the answer for any problem you have here. But since all this, there are 4 problems total here, and every single problem is repeating the first one I solved. Therefore, makes no sense me to keep doing same thing over and over. So you have the first problem solved, so you can go over and over to solve all 4 of them. Okay? All right. And I'll work on next homework. This was 10.1.